Hello everyone. Grandma and Hunter are back cooking and we are going to make tapioca pudding. It is Hunter's grandpa's favorite pudding. So it's really easy too. We're going to need, I'm going to double the recipe, so I'm just going to give you the single amount ingredients and then just double it if you want to double the recipe. It calls for 1 egg, 2 3/4 cup of milk, 1/3 cup of sugar, and 3 tablespoons of the tapioca pearls, and then a teaspoon of vanilla. So I need to get an egg out. All right, so we are going to pour milk into a pot. And I have 5.5 cups of milk, which is double the 2 3/4 cup. Okay, the next thing is we're gonna add egg. The recipe calls for 1 and I doubled it. So I've got 2 eggs going in to the milk. Gonna whisk those together. Gonna add sugar. I've got 2/3 cup. Single recipe is 1/3. And then I've got 6 tablespoons of the tapioca pearls, and that's double, so single recipe is 3. All right, so we stir all that together and then we're gonna let it sit for 5 minutes before we turn the heat on. So we'll be back at the end of 5 minutes. Okay, so after letting the mixture sit for 5 minutes, then we put it on a medium to medium-high heat. You really want to watch it and stir it constantly because it will burn on the bottom. So what we're going to do is bring this to a gentle boil, and that can take a while. We've been at it for a good 5 minutes already. And once it comes to a gentle boil, then you'll take it off the heat and we will show you what the next step is after that. Okay, we're not quite there yet. We're very close, but I wanted you to see it's kind of changed texture. It's a little more smooth and glossy looking, and I can tell as I'm stirring it's thickening up a little bit. But I want it to come to a boil. Not a hard boil, but can you see the little tapioca pearls? They're starting to swell up. Okay, so I've stopped stirring, and I don't know if you can tell that it's starting to gently boil. I don't know if you can see, but that's when you know it's done, because you don't want it to burn. So I'm going to turn the burner off, and I'm going to scoot this over so it's off the heat. And then the last ingredient that goes in is vanilla. And single batch is 1 teaspoon, and since I doubled it, I need 2 teaspoons of vanilla. There's 1, 2. We just stir that in, and then we're gonna let this sit in the pot and cool. Okay, so while this is cooling, you need to make sure that you come back and stir it every so once in a while, otherwise it forms a skin on top of the pudding. So there's my first stir, and as you can tell, it's not real thick yet, but it will thicken up as it cools even more. Okay, so I'm stirring again, and you can tell it's starting to get thicker even more, but it's still pretty hot. And actually, this is at the stage when I really like it. So I'm gonna take a taste. Hunter's grandpa, likes it cold, but I like it warm, so here we go. It's still a little runny because it's warm. That is so good though, really good. So much better than store-bought tapioca, and really easy to make. So thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next time.